Hello again everybody, I've just come back to show you my next piece for the Slowstitch Collab 7 that has been hosted by Susanna, who is Vintage Blend Studios on YouTube. And this is my February piece, and this is for Rachel, who is Roxy Creations on YouTube. Rachel chose the colours antique white linens, including tea-dyed fabrics, navy and French blues, antique pinky red. So I hope I've got those colours right, Rachel. I actually had a this reddy colour here was the wrong colour, so I ended up dyeing it in some coffee, so hopefully it's come out the right colour. I think it has. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. I absolutely loved using these colours. I do love blues and I do love touches of red, and the whole antique vintage look is absolutely what I love. So making this was quite the pleasure, and I'm fairly I'm happy with how it's all turned out, and I really hope she likes it. Once again, I've put a heart, which I've put a different heart on every piece I've made. I thought I'd choose that as a theme. That way at least I've got something to start with when I start a piece. And I've used lots of different fabrics. I actually had where is it? I had something in my stash that I had it before we started the whole collab, and it was perfect for it. Just a moment, please. I am sorry about that. My husband's, he's on vacation at the moment and makes so much noise. Anyway, I had this in my stash and I hadn't used it yet. I was sort of hoarding it. I think it's a beautiful little small collection, and it had all the blues and reds in it. So it was perfect. And then I also had this, and I'm not sure when I got this, but it was lovely too, and I've used that. And I've used some blue ticking fabric in there as well, and some laces and things like that. So let me just show you what I've done here. I have some lovely antique lace going down here that I have just couched on. I have the ticking fabric, and I've done a small seed stitch on the lighter background, but all around the heart I did a navy blue large seed stitch, and then I went back in afterwards with a smaller off-white seed stitch in between it, and you'll see why I had to, well, I didn't have to, but you'll see why I did that in the moment. On this one, I've done a straight stitch here, and then I've done another straight stitch going the other way. I have some flowers. There we have a Suffolk puff there with a bead cap in the center and a French knot. I've just done a couple of little French knots on those little berries on the tree. There is a tiny little bird. I decided not to embroider the bird, mainly because I thought it's so tiny that by the time I embroidered it, it wouldn't look like anything. So I've left it like that. I'm not that good at embroidery that, I think I could have, and I don't have all those colours either, so I've left that and the branch. More seed stitching. I've done some crosses on this lovely floral fabric here. I've done a little bit of pistol stitch, more seed stitching, some more larger French knots. I've done French knots going down this little edge piece here. I've done some cross stitching, more straight stitching and couching. I've done these flowers with pistol stitches, and I kind of left a gap here, and it was annoying me. So what I did was I did a little, like, as if it's flown out, or the wind's blown it off. So that's why that's there. It was for my own peace of mind that no, I didn't miss a gap. And if I'd have put one on, I think it would have been too close, but I quite like it up there floating through the air. More seed stitching. Oh, there's little fabric flowers on top of these flowers here as well. Some more pistol stitching down the bottom. I have some tatting here and a little bit more couching on these flowers. I've done them like 3 different ways actually. This one is just all French knots. This one is like a back stitch. And this one is like just a straight stitch type thing. And then there's all little seed stitches. I've couched this beautiful antique lace on going up there. I have some more cross stitches here and some little sequins with some French knots in the center of it down the bottom there. And I think, oh, and then we have our heart in the middle, and I've got a couple of pieces of vintage trim and lace. Oh, I think that was like the corner of either a handkerchief or a doily, that bottom piece there. And then this little flower came off another lovely old lace that I've got there. And then I've put these beautiful, I'm not quite sure what kind of beads they are, but these little ones here, I've had them for a while and I absolutely love them. So I've put some of those in the center, a beautiful mother of pearl button in the center there, and then this absolutely gorgeous lace. And I'll just show you that lace. I love this lace, and I'm actually sending her, I think it's the last piece I have of it, and I feel that Rachel will appreciate this. It's almost a messy kind of lace. Like if you iron it, you will take the beauty of it away, I think. It's just ever so often it's got a little plate on it, and it's very old and very delicate, but because it's kind of scrunched up, and that is the way I got it, it has a beauty all of its own. And so what I've done is I've sewn it all around the inside of the heart, and it's just got that nice little messy appeal to it, which, you know, adds texture to it as well. And I think she'll like that. I think she'll enjoy using that. It is very old, and it's got some nice uses. Oh, I wonder. Oh, let me just show you what I've used it on once before, and I love it. I can get it out. I think I can. Okay, I made this years and years and years ago. It's a beautiful wall hanging. It's done on corrugated cardboard. Some of you may recall it, but the picture is of a lady in the waves. And can you see how I've used that particular lace? Like the breakers of the waves. See how it's like dimensional there? I just love this this lace. I'll show you that. It's one of my favourite pieces that I've made. It's quite a few years old now. I love it. It's even got like a message in a bottle down here. There we go. It's got a hanger with a doorknob type thing. Anyway, that's getting away from what we're talking about. That gorgeous lace. So I'm putting that in there for you, Rachel. I'm not sure if she'll watch this because not everyone watches the pieces before they receive them, and that's why I only put on the thumbnail. I'll only put a small snippet of what it is of the ones I'm sending, so it doesn't give it away if they don't want to watch it. I've also just made a little clip for on the bag of the little extras that I'm sending to her. This one's actually quite simple because I want to get this in the mail as soon as possible because it's got to go to, is it Italy, I think? Italy? I'm quite sure it is. Italy, yes. Yes, so Sarah's is going out on Monday, and she's only in Australia, so she'll get hers in plenty of time. Rachel's is going out on Monday, and then I only have Susanna's to work on, and I'm looking forward to that. And that will be my March piece. So this is February's for Rachel, who is Roxy Creations on YouTube. So I hope you like it. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh, I didn't show you the back. There we go. This heart is an entirely different piece. You see how I've attached it, and I attached it by doing all the little white seed stitches around the edge of the heart. That's what I was going to tell you. Yes, I just thought that would just be a nice way of doing it. It had a hole. I cut the heart out of the hole, and then I attached all the lace onto this piece, and then attached this piece onto the back of this piece, so I could insert that lovely little lace in there. Okay, so there we go. Bye.